Identify the inequality that best represents the graph shown below. Okay, so what are we going to have to do with those equations to see which one matches the graph? How are we going to go about doing it? Get the y by itself. Okay, before I go about doing that, I'm going to go ahead and label my slope and y-intercept so I know what I'm looking for. My y-intercept is -6, right? And then my 3. So what I'm looking for is the equation y is greater than 3x minus 6. Okay? Does everybody see how I did that? Carlos, bring me the cards. Alright. For y, what's the first thing that I should do? AK. How do I solve this one for y? Right here. Good. Minus 3x, both sides. So negative y is greater than negative 3x plus 6. Alright, next step would be what? AK, take it away. Okay, divide everything by a negative, because you can't have a negative y. So that gives me a positive y, positive 3x, and a negative 6. Now, what about my inequality? Yep, you flip it. Anytime you divide by negative, you need to flip your inequality. So I get y is less than 3x minus 6. Okay, is that the equation I needed? No, actually I needed y is greater than. So it's not answer choice A, right? So I can mark out answer choice A. Now we're going to do the same thing for answer choice B. I've got 6x minus 2y is less than 12. Minus 2y is less than 12 for y.
Minus 2.
Okay? Sorry. So it gives me negative 2y is less than negative 6x plus 12. Okay, then what? Okay, so divide everything by the negative 2. So then y, and then negative 6 divided by negative 2 is positive 3. And then 12 divided by negative 2, negative 6. And then what do I do with the inequality? You squish it. So it becomes y is greater than 3x minus 6. Okay? Alright, so that's the answer I'm looking for, right? Okay, so my correct answer then is B. Okay, last example. Okay, so now let's go ahead and read the problem. We are going to have to use this chart and then figure out from this chart what's going to happen in the future. Alright, so it says use the graph below to determine which is closest to John's earnings if he sells $650 worth of merchandise. So when we look at our chart here, it only goes to 500, right? But we want to know what he's going to make at 650. So that's over here in the future. Okay, so anybody got an idea what we need to do? Make an obvious guess. Okay, but instead of guessing, let's use the information we're given to get it
Why don't
correct.
you just look at the pattern of what it's going, whatever, for each one, and then
Okay, what would that pattern be called in Mathanese?
a function.
No, the pattern you're talking about, the slope. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, it's the slope. Yes. All right. So, Corey is very correct. We're going to use the slope to try to try to figure it out what it would be at 650. Now, the important thing here is to look at your table and see how much it's increasing by each line on your grid, okay? On the x-axis, your independent variable, that's going to be going by 50s, right? And then what about on your y-axis? What's your y-axis going by? Alexis. It's going by, it's marked by 40s, but each line actually represents 20. Okay? So every time we go up, we're going to be going up 20. Every time we go over, we're going to be going over 50. So let me write that down. Up, we're going up 20.
So can you do that in a proportion thing?
You could? Sure. Uh-huh. Sure. Lots of different ways. So our slope, our rate of change, how much are we going up compared to how much we're going over based on this line? Carlos, what is the slope of that line? Okay, rise over run. How much are we going up? Pick 2 points. Here's one. Here's the second one. So between those 2 points, how much am I going up? Up 1 over 2, right? Okay, so if I go up 1 over 2, that puts me here. Here's 500, that's going to put me at 600, right? But I don't want to go up to 600, I want to go up to 650. So if I go up, I only want to go over a half or another 1 step, right? So it is D, 250. Because here would be up 20 would be at 240, and then I need to go up a half another